Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol ROKU, Roku. We'll take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, if you're new to charts and not sure what I mean by 30-minute, I do offer an explanation video at that link. So if you go there, I'll explain in detail. Did this analysis on Wednesday, so that's where the red, orange, and then green line annotations are coming from. And overall, that trend line that I've put into place continues to play a vital role. Now, it did kind of play a little trick here on the bears. Meaning, the price did temporarily drop below it, and then it was kind of just like the bull saying, just kidding, and then from that point, really rocketed back upwards. So very nice, that was a break, but again, you got to remember within the world of charts, supports, resistance levels are not exact specific prices. There is a range element associated with it. So, it stood within the range of the trend line, but still a some trickiness there on the bull's part to then, like I said, just pretty much say, hey, joke's on you, bears, up the price goes. But the point here being that the price did recover nicely on the day. So we'll zoom back in here a little bit closer. And one of the newest areas of support, and this is what I would call the ideal. When we say, hey, Clay, what would make this chart look the strongest going forward? That would be if the price can stay above 129.50. Reason for that being, and I'm not saying this is what's going to happen, but just to explain myself a little bit better. Let's say that the price were to come down to 129.50 and then break down below it. What would you have at that point from a logistics standpoint? From a very literal perspective, you'd have the price right back inside of that range that it just broke out of today. And not to insult your intelligence, but movements with true power are not going to go back to where they were. Whereas on the flip side of things, maybe the price, because nothing can go straight up, so maybe the price comes back down here, behaves in this manner, and then starts to work its way back upwards. But even in that situation, what would you have? Well, you'd have lows right there. You'd have that low right there if you envision those as stair steps. Well, then in the near term, you still have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And again, that's the name of the game. That's what a truly strong move is going to do. It's going to make progress going forward. Now, again, if the price falls below 29.50, I'm not saying that the entire chart is epically destroyed. I'm just pointing out that would be the preferable area that you would want to see hold strong. And the other level to continue to keep an eye on, we'll just keep that in place, is right there at the trend line there. So a couple of levels of support, relatively close to one another. On the flip side of things, as far as areas of resistance are concerned, nothing new here to report. Still have that overall area up there at 134.25. Although in the very near term, it does seem as though that some sellers have shown up here right at the 132 mark. If you go through the history of things, you can see that 132 knocked down the price there, knocked down the price there. Then you fast forward to this afternoon and once again knocked down the price. So a break of 132 definitely could create a nice little scalpable breakout to the upside. So we'll see what happens with it and see how this one closes out the week on Friday. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.